a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone. Halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. It will. It is on the head. Encarnacion. First pitch swinging. Deep right center. First pitch of the 10th, and it's a two-run homer.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And whoa, that's called a rivalry game right there. Incredible baseball game. The Giants take the lead early in it, and then the bats go silent for not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine. They can't hit inning after inning, nothing. An unbelievable pitching duel between Justin Verlander and Yamamoto. And in the ninth inning, Giants had a chance, tried to score, couldn't do it, got thrown out on a great throw. And then in the 10th inning, an even better throw from Grant McCray. An incredible play right there. Yoel Peguero comes in, 3 pitches out of the inning, and then the Giants walk it off. What a throw from Grant McCray. Wolf 3100. That's how you play. That's how you're supposed to play. From now on, that is how you play. What an unbelievable performance today from the San Francisco Giants. Bailey with another walk-off. He's got the walk-off inside the Parker. Just needed the walk-off grand slam. And what does that think? He's got 3 now walk-off home runs in his career. What a freaking performance all around. Giants do take the win. Yeah, the bats were a little bit quiet, but guess what? The Dodgers bats were a little bit quiet as well because Justin Verlander was dominant. He throws a total of 7 innings, gives up just 4 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. He has been dominant lately. This is the dude they signed. That $20 million is starting to look a little more worth it. Luke Casey with a scoreless inning, Walker with a scoreless inning, and like I said, Yoel Peguero, very nice. He gets the W today, 2-0 on the season for Peguero, and the Giants get it done. We'll have to recap exactly how it went down, but what a game. I'm sad. Thomas B. Oh, man. Yeah, I talked about that the other day. That was an absolute shocker right there. I'm glad this game cheered you up. I got a lot of thoughts on that, but we'll stick to baseball here, but definitely rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. Thank you for that, Thomas B. Reed the Steed. Verlander showed up big today. Enrique Zamora, although Verlander pitched well in this game. Bailey is the player of the game. Giants just closed the door with Patrick Bailey to grand slam home run to defeat the Giants. It is indeed Orange Friday.
Let's do it again.
Milestone chat from Tyler Burbank. Yes, here it is. Member, 14 months. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11, not 12, not 13, not 14, not 15, not 16, but 17 months. Patrick Bailey has etched his name in the Giants-Dodgers rivalry, and that remains forever, 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 forever. Unbelievable.
Asked the cops how long he had to keep the beast chained up like a slave. They said until forever, forever, forever.
We got AM Echo, we got Paul, we got Howard the Duck, we got Curtis B, we got Justin Saw, We got Babe Rocks. Oh God, Eric. What's that mean? Orange jerseys are definitely slick. So let's go ahead and break this one down piece by piece today. Giants with a huge, huge win. By the way, they are a half game out of the wild card. September 12th. They are in it. And now it's not just a dream. Now it's not just a prayer. This is a legitimate wild card contender. That's all you can say. A half game out with 3 weeks to play. The odds are still I think the odds, they just don't want to admit they're wrong or something. I'm sorry. These odds are freaking ridiculous. I would have agreed when, a couple weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when they were 1% or 2%. Like I couldn't argue that. You're a half game out. You're extremely hot. The Mets are metting big time. The Mets are absolutely just spiraling out of control. Okay, they can't win a game. And they got the Giants at 16.4%, 16.5%. And they got the Mets at 72.7%. Get fudged. What are you talking about? These odds are out of control. I'm not saying the Giants should be 50% or higher, but good Lord. We got Super Chats coming in. AM Echo Sky 499. Justin Verlander, player of the game. The Giants. We got another one. That's Morgan Farmer, $4.99. The Giants are now a half game back, and the Reds and Padres loses. Cheers me for what happened to Charlie. I had tickets to see him in Indiana. Oh man, you guys, that's rough, man. You had tickets to see him in Indiana. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's real bad. Thank you for that $4.99, Morgan Farmer. And we got another one. It's Tommy Ugsley. Frogger fans went ghost. Clowns. And Wolf 3100. Thank you so much. Grant McCray saved the game. Can we get the McCray? Look, man, Grant McCray, he has not done a whole lot this year, I guess, but been mostly in AAA, matter of fact. 101.7 miles per hour. The third hardest throw. And from an outfield assist, this guy's got a laser for an arm, and it was perfectly on point. Yeah, it had a couple of bounces, but that makes it easier to catch. And he threw it so hard, it didn't matter. What a throw.
McCray is going to have to unload. He does. Here's his throw. It's on the money, and they got him. We've seen some throws tonight.
Last 2 outs in this game have been unbelievable throws from the outfield. One for Pajas to end it for the Giants in the ninth. And here Grant McCray, who's an outstanding outfielder with a great arm, throws a Steve Reich on a 3-hop bounce. And Rourke is.
What a throw right there. And it had to be pretty much perfect. And it was. Full sent that. Talk about bad call. I'm assuming you're talking about the, correct me if I'm wrong, Jung-Hoo Lee at bat. He swung at a strike 3, foul tipped it. Clearly the catcher caught it. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. I was like, oh, he struck out. I was disappointed. And then they said foul. I was like, what? And I was like, the catcher caught that ball. I don't know what they're talking about. And then he ended up walking. But yeah, McCray can make consistently content to be legit 5-tool player. Dangers YouTube, don't ever go live when they lose to the Giants. Dodgers YouTube guys, don't ever go live when they lose to. Really? They don't go live? They don't go live? The Dodgers guys? John Miller. Did I read this one yet? John Miller. This is a super chat from an administrator. What are they called? Moderator. All team anywhere close to San Francisco wildcard standings lost tonight. Reds lost. Mets lost. These odds are stupid. These odds are not correct. I mean, Mets could end up making the playoffs. Giants could end up falling short. 16.5% is ridiculous. Honestly, right now, I would put the Giants. I mean, if you look at what's the trajectory of what's happening, you do got to look at the games. Maybe that's part of it. The Giants have a lot of tough matchups, but so do the Mets. Right now, I mean, if you want to give the Mets an edge, go ahead. 55%, at best. You got to give the Giants and Reds close to 25% each. That's being generous. That's not even right, but at least it'd make a little sense. 16%, and the Mets 72%. The Mets. Freaking terrible. They can't win a game. They can't win a freaking game. What? They're 2-8 in their last 10, have lost 7 in a row. And they have the favorable playoff odds. I mean, who cares? It's just odds. It doesn't mean crap, but it's just like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Right now, it's between the, honestly, if the Mets don't turn it around, they're not going to be in the playoffs. Mets fans right now are they have to be beside themselves. The Giants and Reds, it's may the best team win. Because right now, yeah, Giants are looking good, but tomorrow if the Dodgers should win and the Reds should win, suddenly we're tied up there. So very close. And honestly, the Diamondbacks, 3 games out, they got a chance. Cardinals have lost 4 in a row. They pretty much, I don't see it. I don't see it. But, we're at that time of year now, and I didn't think the Giants were going to be in it. The way they were playing at home, that stretch was so bad. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. Happy to be proven wrong. Dodgers fans anywhere trying to look for them. I believe they can make the player. A drummer 99, foul tip, really bad call. As if the Giants, we've been screwed enough. I mean, I would like the calls to be correct. That's not how it is. Mistakes are made, and that was a bad one. Umpire was giving everything on the right side of the zone. Well, it's about time the umpire made a mistake in favor of the Giants. It is rare. Giants are playing hot right now. Facts. It'll make it all the more sweeter. Who the freak? Somebody's texting me? Wait a second. Oh. Okay. Howard strike. Howard must have blocked. We got blocking going on. Tommy Huxley here. We got lighting issues. We got everything here. Who is this here? Eric, when you retire in 30 years, can I take over Humm Baby Baseball? Member for 37 months, but I don't recognize your name. Oh, it's Logan and backwards. It's Logan. I knew it was Logan when I read the comment. What I was confused. Nagel, Logan backwards. Logan backwards. Can you take over Humm Baby Baseball when I retire? I can't promise that. Would you ever consider making a career video maybe for Reggie Jackson or Raleigh Fingham? You think you'll get views? Do you think people would watch? We got Tommy Huxley. So Giants win it 5-1, grand slam, home run. Let's break it down. I still haven't broke it down. So Giants got their run scoring started early in the bottom of the first inning on a walk. Devers, and then a double from Adames, 1-0. You're thinking, okay, here we go. Then the scoring stopped, and the hit stopped. I think they 23 straight outs, Giants against Yamamoto. It was bad. Dodgers finally tied it up in the top of the 7th, and honestly, I did not have the best feeling at that point in time when Michael Conforto hit a home run. And I'm thinking, well, this is anyone's game. I'm not confident. But Giants had a chance in the bottom of the 9th inning. They decided to try to score. I felt like that ball was just not deep enough to try. I would have rather let the next batter go ahead and have a crack at it. But I get it why you try. And McCray got thrown out at the plate. So that was a nice throw from Andy Pajes. Then moving on to the 10th inning. Top of the 10th inning was an unbelievable inning. Yoel Peguero walks Otani, didn't have to throw a pitch. Then the fly ball to McRae, caught it for the out, and the incredible throw to nail the runner at third. Boom, 2 outs. And the very next pitch, ground out from Freddie Freeman. Literally 3 pitches from Yoel Peguero, the easiest inning of his career. And it goes in the bottom of the 10th inning. That's when Lee walked, probably should have struck out. Tanner Scott was in the game, intentionally walked Schmidt, and up to the plate stepped Patrick mother freaking Bailey.
High drive. Left field. Out of here. And we are going home.
What must it feel like to be a freaking Major League Baseball player and hitting a walk-off grand slam, and when you're rounding the bases like that? I can't even imagine what that must feel like. When he goes to bed tonight, I'd be thinking, like, I'm in the big leagues and I just hit a walk-off grand slam in front of 40 freaking thousand people. That must feel amazing. Tommy, Eric likes make Eric grow big and strong. Go Giants, dumbass, dimwit child. What's up, Tommy? Everyone else. Yeah, I did recognize you. It took me about 2 seconds to figure out who it was, as you saw. So stop messing with that. Don't ask no stupid ass questions today. Not today. Not today. So Giants win the ball game. Final score 5-1. Player of the game, and take your pick. We're gonna have to do a poll on this one because I don't know if it's Bailey. I don't know if it's McRae. I don't know if it's Justin Verlander. I don't know if it's anyone else. I mean, obviously, Giants would have lost this game. And we would have never got to extra innings if it wasn't for Willie Adames and that early hit. So does he get player of the game? Because we would have never even had a chance. Yoel Peguero for his quick inning. Who is the player of the game? Chappie? Chappie? I don't know why it would be Chappie. But it should be Chappie just because it's Chappie. I kind of lean Bailey. I mean, a walk-off grand freaking slam. But then again, I can't be mad if anyone says it should be Verlander. Player of the game. Is it Bailey? Is it Verlander? Is it McRae? Is it Adames? I don't think so, baby. Who knows? Let's throw it out there. Let's let the people decide. Let's let the people decide for once. Yep, Chappie didn't get suspended. He won his appeal. I think he had to pay a fine, but definitely congratulations for winning the appeal. Verlander, McRae, Grant McRae, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. And just a pretty damn good baseball player. What a freaking throw. Can we see that throw one more again?
McRae is going to have to unload. He does. Here's his throw. It's on the money, and they got him.
Wow.
We've seen some throws tonight.
Last 2 outs in this game have been unbelievable throws from the outfield. One for Pajas to end it for the Giants in the ninth. And here, Grant McRae, who's an outstanding outfielder with a great arm, throws a Steve Reich on a 3-hop bounce.
What a throw right there, Grant McRae. Just a liner. Take the fine over the suspension. Suspension wouldn't be a fine. Hi, Haley Katz. Dumb ass child. Wolf 3100. All the regulars. Babe Rocks. Any newbies. Reed the Steed. Regular. Paul regular. Tommy regular. Logan regular. Greg regular. Drummerman 99 regular. Enrique Zamora, regular, 72% to a losing Mets, 60% Giants. It doesn't make any sense. Those odds are ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I would, if that was like betting odds, I would bet a lot on the Giants to make the playoffs. AM Echo regular, Thomas B regular. I don't see any newbies. We're not growing the channel. We just said, but you know what? At least the regulars continue to show up. At least the regulars continue to show up. Tommy Huxley, you and I new. You ain't new. You ain't new. No, you're not. You're going to watch the program until the next time I piss you off, and then you'll take another hiatus. You know it, and I know it. You know it, and I know it. Because I have pissed you off 2 or 3 times where you've been like, I'm out. F Eric, F the Humm Baby Baseball channel. I'm out. I'm gone. Okay? It's just a matter of time before I piss you off, which may just be right now. Giants win the game by the score of 5-1. I will always come back. I will always come back. But look, man, I'm not saying Giants are making the playoffs, but right now they are in the thick of it. They are in the thick of it. They have gotten back in it. All right. And not in the last week of the season. Here we are. And they put themselves in a position now. They can actually lose a game. I'm not saying I expect or hope them to lose any, actually I do expect them to lose some games. I'm not expecting them to lose a lot, but Giants could lose tomorrow. And we're not like it's over, it's done, screw the playoffs. They could lose a game, but we really need to win as many series and hopefully sweep a few. Because they're still competing with the Reds, still competing a little bit with the Diamondbacks, and certainly the Mets could theoretically start to win again. Okay, that's funny, like sounding, but I'm wondering what Mets fans are going through right now. We need to get a Mets fan on the program and be like, and by the way, Patrick Bailey is the first player in MLB history with a walk-off inside the park home run and a walk-off grand slam in the same season. First guy in MLB history to do that. How must he feel? How must he feel? How must he feel? I mean, I trip out just for having some subscribers on YouTube, and I'm like, wow. If I was a big leaguer and I'm breaking records, I would like, I don't know how I would handle it. What an amazing, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Reed the Steed, Thomas B, Christopher Byers, Bailey making history. First player to ever do that. What an amazing performance. Here's the send from Matt Williams. And
high in the air, shallow center field. Pajes makes the call.
That to me is just way too shallow to risk it. There's being aggressive, going for it. I get it. That's the second out of the inning. I get it. You don't want to try to not score, bring up the other batter, and he gets out and it's into the inning. You got a chance. You got to try, but that's not much of a chance. That is way too shallow. Graham McCrae's fast, but he ain't freaking Usain Bolt.
McCrae tagging. He's running home.
And look at the shock in the announcer's voice. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. He was out by a freaking mile. Yeah. Terrible send right there. And if he would have been safe on a bad throw, I still would have said that was not a good send. It's just that was just too crazy. Yeah, that was a lucky break right there. And I understand Dodgers fans being pissed off. I mean, yeah, being pissed off about that. But you know what? You guys won in 2021 a playoff series on a terrible call. This is just a regular season game. Y'all are in the playoffs. You have no reason to be pissed off. You're going to win the division. You're going to the playoffs. This game doesn't mean jack crap to you guys. To us, we needed that. We needed that. But that was definitely a strikeout, y'all.
It was caught cleanly. That's a strikeout.
I don't know what the umpires were thinking right there, but we'll take it. Maybe a Read the Steed. That was Forever Giants, but dude has been out of his mind. He's definitely Forever Giant. Just a crazy, crazy sin. That was Wendell Kim. If you guys remember him, Wendell Kim. Wasn't that his name? Yeah, Wendell Kim. Rest in peace. He was a third base coach for the Giants for many years. They used to call him Wave him in, Kim, something like that, because he used to be so aggressive. How do the Mets fans feel right now? How do the Mets fans feel about what's happening right now? This is a collapse of epic proportions right here. The New York Mets, losers of 7 straight freaking games. It is not a collapse. It's a disintegration. It is an absolute disintegration. How do Mets fans feel about this? It's bad. When the Giants come to town, it's bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter, light the spark. Fans of Giants baseball, bye, baby. If you wanna be in first place, bye, baby. Listen to the broadcast of Kane Young. See who we are. We're the San Francisco Giants, and it's bye, baby. San Francisco Giants, bye. Thank you all. 30 minutes have come and gone. And that's it. Logan, you've left before, you will leave again. You left before and you'll leave again. You know it, and I know it. You know it, and I know it. Yeah, the Flores check swing will not be forgotten. The 2020, it was against the Brewers, the 2020 call on all night was terrible calls, but to finish the game against Austin Slater, we got completely screwed there. We just need the ABS system. They got it in the minor leagues and they don't want to bring it to the big leagues. Absolutely ridiculous. We need to do it here. Oh, well, we got to check the results here, and the player of the game is going to be Patrick Bailey, 54%. Congratulations to Mr. Patrick Bailey. Nice guy. Justin Verlander at 37%, and my man, Grant McCray at 8%. So congratulations, but Justin Verlander, pitcher of the game all day, every day. Giants won against the Dodgers. This is a rivalry freaking game, and we got it. Now, what's on deck? The Dodgers again tomorrow, 6 o'clock on September 13th, 2025. This is it right here. This is it. Giants win this game, they're probably in a wild card spot because the Mets are going to Met. Mets ain't stopping Metting. Mets are going to Met. And this is the biggest game of the year. Justin, good Lord. Clayton Kershaw against Logan Webb. Two legends. One future Hall of Famer and one that potentially could be a future Hall of Famer. I wouldn't say he's at that point in his career yet, but Logan Webb is the ace. It's the ace against the all-time ace. It's the Logan Webb just entering the prime of his career right here. He's no longer a rookie. He's no longer a youngster, but he ain't old and over the hill either. But Kershaw, you would think he's old and over the hill, but based on those stats, he is still legit. 10-2, 3.27 ERA. This is going to be must-see freaking the tomorrow. This is the Super Bowl of 2025 as far as I'm concerned, because if the Giants win this game, they could be back in a wild card spot for the first time since freaking May, June, after that epic collapse at home. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Have a great day. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Dom Smith is hurt. And the Mets, by the way, that's who we're looking at. They are at home and they're losing. They lost to the Rangers yesterday. I guess, was it yesterday now? No, today. They lost 8-3 to the freaking Rangers. And tomorrow they play them again. So as long as the Mets keep losing to the Rangers, then they'll play the Padres. They got tough matchups. They got to get the Cubs. The only two teams that are not that great that they play are the Nationals and the Marlins. This is the time, dude. And if the Giants make it, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means for me other than we have to just be more patient because they looked dead in the water. They looked like a fish floating in the water. And somehow that fish came back to life. I've never seen it before. Did I miss something with Dom Smith? Oh, he blew out his hammy. Oh, his hammy. Oh, I kind of missed that. Oh, yeah, that stretch. That was bad. I was listening on the radio at that point. I didn't see it. It does look pretty bad. Ooh, Dommy Smith. We need him back. Dommy's a key to this game. Dom Smith hurt his hammy. Yeah, I kind of glossed over that. So hopefully he's okay. We're going to need him. We're going to need Dommy. Do we got anyone AAA ready to go who can play first base? Let me think about this. Oh, Bryce freaking Eldridge. Let's go. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone halfway up the bleachers.